Welcome back to Sam's Watch Review. I hope you're doing great. Today we are going to talk about this cool watch with multiband 5 atomic timekeeping feature, the Casio WV200R Waveceptor. There are several color variants and this one is 5A. Let's start with the dimensions. This watch is medium to large in size, measuring 52.2mm lug to lug, 47.7mm wide, 15.2mm thick, and weighing 58 grams. You might notice that it looks similar in design and size to the AE2000, and indeed it does, except that the AE2000 has a slightly bulging backplate, making it almost 1mm thicker. One standout feature of the WV200R is its impressive water resistance of up to 200 meters, making it suitable for various water activities. It is powered by a CR1620 battery with a battery life of approximately 3 years. And yes, 1620, not the usual CR2016 that Casio often uses. But don't worry, this battery is not difficult to find in the market. It is commonly used for small electronics like key fobs, calculators, scales, and so on. Another cool thing about this watch is the material selection. The case and bezel are a combination of resin and stainless steel, providing a tough yet lightweight construction. The crystal uses mineral glass, offering a good scratch resistance. Meanwhile, the strap, as usual, is made of polyurethane resin with a plastic buckle. The design of the case and bezel closely resembles that of the Casio AE2000 and AE2100 models, slightly bulky with a sporty aesthetic, yet not as imposing as a G-Shock. It features a protruding bezel at the front to protect the crystal glass, secured with 4 screws. The stainless steel part of the case also looks very good. Additionally, the side profile has decent cutouts serving as button guards, preventing accidental presses. This model has 4 buttons. On the left side are the adjust and mode buttons, while on the right side are the light button and the receiving button for the atomic timekeeping. The buttons are rectangular with a textured surface, making them easy to operate. The spring action of the buttons is decent, neither too heavy nor too light, and it also has the mute button feature. On the back side, we will find a stainless steel backplate with 4 screws engraved with the specifications. The shape of the backplate is somewhat unique, being rectangular for a round watch. The WV200R comes with a durable resin band that looks very good and feels flexible, except for the fitted part to the case. The design also looks like the ones on Casio AE2000 and Casio AE2100 models, offering a sporty yet versatile look that complements various styles and occasions. Casio stated that the band is compatible with wrist sizes ranging from 145 up to 215mm. And in my brief experience while reviewing this watch for several days, even with the fixed fit, the straps curve nicely on my medium to small wrist, although the excess is a bit annoying. It also features a wave pattern for better air circulation. As information, it is held together with 16mm spring bars, which is common with many G-Shock models. The panel looks cool with stylish insert, and it also shows the marking multiband 5 on the top part. As for the display, it consists of 3 rows. The upper one shows the day, and on the right side are indicators for the alarm and signal. What's even cool is that for the day of the week, you can select from 9 languages. Below that is the small segments for the date, which you can set to show month, then date, or date, then month. On the right side are the 3-part rounded dials that function to show multiband radio signal strength. And then the main part at the bottom shows the hour, minute, and second. Another useful feature of the WV200R is its amber-colored LED backlight, positioned at the bottom left and right, providing illumination in low light conditions for enhanced visibility of the display. It also features afterglow, but you cannot set the length. Moving on with the features, this watch has several modes or functions: timekeeping, world time, timer, stopwatch, and alarm. Now let's talk about the core function, timekeeping. The WV200R features precise timekeeping thanks to its atomic clock synchronization, ensuring accuracy down to the second. with the ability to receive time calibration signals from atomic clock transmitters in 5 different regions, including the US, UK, Germany, and 2 in Japan. It guarantees that you always have the correct time. Anyway, if you have the WV200A, it is basically the same watch but without Germany radio signal. As a note, if you live in an area without the transmitter's coverage, don't worry, the watch will still work as a standard quartz timepiece, relying on its internal module for timekeeping, although without the benefit of atomic time synchronization. And actually, I also live outside of the transmitter's coverage, and this watch works just fine. And anyway, there's a smartphone app that you can use to sync the time, which I will discuss in a separate video. And then the world time. There are 48 series to select. And here we can see that the world time is shown in the main display, while the home city, the one that you are using in the timekeeping, is shown in the middle part of the display. And then the next feature is the timer with a span of 1 minute up to 60 minutes with 1 minute increments. While it can be useful for many applications, the time span is a bit short compared to other models, and the setting is not detailed up to the second. Also, it has no auto repeat feature. And then the stopwatch with 1/100th of a second detail. You can use start stop using the receiving button and reset using the adjust button. Or using the split time, start using the receiving button and then split using the adjust button, continue with the adjust button and then stop using the receiving button. Next is the alarm. This watch only has one alarm and the hourly signal or chime. The interface for operation and setting of the watch is not too different from other series, except for the multiband receiving feature that's going to take some time. Other thing to note is that the beep sound that I think is a bit weak. Talking about comfort, this watch grips firmly on my wrist with less overhang, the weight is distributed evenly, and the wave pattern allows for better air circulation. But considering the fixed lock connection, it might not be the best for smaller wrist sizes. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. On the good side, number 1, it has robust build quality, especially with the use of steel parts and mineral glass. Number 2, it is versatile with water resistance up to 200 meters. And then it is easy to read with large digits and informative display. Number 4, it has precise atomic clock synchronization with multiband 5 feature. And then it also has useful features including world time, timer, stopwatch, and alarm. And then number 6, the styling is not too intrusive like the G-Shock lineup, so it can be easily worn on many occasions. On the other side, there are also things to consider. Number 1, the design may not appeal to users who likes a more minimalist style. And then number 2, the strap fitment may not be the best for users with smaller wrist. Also the excess length, that's quite annoying. Number 3, it has limited countdown timer and low volume of buzzer's beep. Number 4, the multiband feature may not work in your location, so kindly check the link in the description. And number 5, the style may be less fashionable compared to newer models. So in conclusion, it is another great series from Casio for those of you who want to avoid the bulky looking G-Shock but want a reliable and durable watch with multiband 5 feature and as many functions as possible. It will fit for most all-around wear like a daily watch or a beater. And that wraps up my review of the Casio WV200R Waveceptor. Thank you for watching and don't forget to click like and subscribe. I will see you again in the next video. Have a great day.